Do you own a farm in Ontario? Did you know you can have up to 4 tiny homes on your farm? 3 years ago, I built my first tiny home. Today it makes me $30,000 per year in rental income. Here's why I built it. I'd completed some renovations for rental spaces on my family's farm, and after the third, I thought, I want my own rental space. Now I have 2 tiny homes, one on the farm and another at an RV park. Both do well on Airbnb. On the farm, we plan to add more tiny homes. With 3 more, we could generate $120,000 worth of rental income. For our family farm, our rental spaces made the difference. It allowed us to retire my grandparents without selling off parts of the farm. With 3 units, which made $80,000 in revenue, we made our farm financially sustainable. So what makes adding tiny homes possible in Ontario? Ontario allows on-farm diversified use and has provided new incentives in recent years. In 2024, Bill 186 passed. This law minimizes liability for agritourism operators. The OMFRA is the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Agritourism. They offer guidelines for on-farm diversified use. These guidelines are quite extensive. This is because each municipality may set their own policies. Municipalities have the final decision for each instance. The OMFRA offers a rule of thumb to farmers, the 2% rule. Diversified use of farmland may take up an area of up to 2% of a farm's property or 1 hectare, whichever comes first. So if your farm is 100 acres, you can have up to 2 acres of diversified use. If your farm was 200 acres, you could have 1 hectare, which is about 2.47 acres. Okay, so why only 4 tiny homes? The Ontario Regulation 568 Recreational Camps cites the Ontario campground definition. The law is as follows. Class A camp means a camp for recreational activities consisting of 1 or more tents, camps, vehicles, buildings, or other structures together with the land appertaining thereto, established or maintained as living quarters with or without charge for 10 or more persons, for temporary occupancy of 5 or more days. And it continues. So to avoid becoming a campground, you must have less than 10 persons at your rentals. Each tiny home is for 2 people, which means with 10 tiny homes, you'll have 8 people and stay below the 10-person camp designation. That is how you can have 4 tiny homes on your property, which could make you up to $120,000 in rental income. Make sure that your farm is big enough to fit the tiny homes on 2% of the land area. Make sure to add only 4 tiny homes or less so you don't get qualified as a campground. Finally, work with an experienced vacation rental company. This way you get your system set up and also your spaces designed to attract guests. Would you add a tiny home to your farm? Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more tiny home and building education. Bye.